my client brought in a picture of, you know, those patriotic banners that people put across like their fireplace? We're gonna do them. We're gonna do them across their 3 nails. So first things first, I'm using the black art brush that is linked in my bio under black art brushes. I know, I make it so tricky. And I am using black from Mission Control, which is Young Nails. Young Nails is also linked in my bio. If you're joining on YouTube, the link for my bio will be put below, so everything is fair. So I'm doing kind of the little triangle on the bottom, and now we gotta kind of pull the string, right? Because the banner, we're gonna do 3 of them all the way across. By the way, I didn't speed this up because I wanted you to see real life timing. But here as I go to the second one, I need it to swoop, like it's swooping to it, like follow kind of the motion. You've got to be aware of the movement of the art across the nail. So I'm gonna make it dead center, and then my one next to it will angle out. This one, let's make a little bit different shape. Let's do it with like the fork kind of in the point. So I'm pull down on each side first, because if you just go straight across, you're bound to have it be uneven. And then a center point and down for each one. And I apologize, guys, my camera is moving. This is like real life appointment style, and somebody else was using my other stand at the moment. That is okay though, we get the idea here. Okay, let's do one last, I guess we call these flags, right? Little banner flags. I'm gonna angle it out, still generally centered so we have room to see the art and to do the art, but it's gonna angle outward. So we've got one angling to the left, centered, and to the right, so it's kind of swooping across. And these little outlines will give us some boundaries. Now, if you decide to do different art inside, totally cool. We're gonna do patriotic. Doing these boundaries first, or these lines, and curing it will help if you fill in or anything like that to get a sharper look. Okay, I'm doing all of this in art gel. So you've got to run, no, not art gel. I'm just doing all this in gel. This is just normal gel polish, by the way. It's just pigmented. You got to run your brush through it so it doesn't ball up at the tip of your brush, because we hate when that happens. And then it's easy to get kind of a crisp line because of that outline we already did and cured. A little more product so that we don't run over our outline. So that's kind of makes things easier for us. Anyway, so we're doing at an angle with our navy. I'm gonna cure this after we're done with this, and I might go in and add some red at the end. We're gonna do what we know we want for sure, and then we can always add to it. This one's a harder angle. We're gonna do polka dots like up in the right hand corner and then down in the left hand corner. We just like the polka dots, and I'm gonna cure this color, and they're kind of climbing up the side a little, just kind of whimsical. So see that? I slowed it down a little so you can see. Cure that, then grab some red, and we're gonna take the babyest part of the daughter. Let me know if you guys need a link to some daughters. I can tote dotting tools so that I can help you out there. And we're just gonna kind of layer it over so you get a really fun red, white, and blue look that's a little more whimsical with some polka dots. I like how that turned out. I am curing in between designs so I don't accidentally brush my hand across and ruin them, because you know we've all done this, right? And that's the worst. Okay, now we're gonna do stars. Now I did switch my brush to the #1 Luxa art brush. It's my favorite for stars. And I'm gonna do a full star, then I'm gonna do like a baby star falling off the edge. When you do this, I did a whole live on it. Hopefully you guys got to see this, but you need to visualize the nail completing off the edge and just not complete it, not fill it in. That'll help your nail, it'll help your star not look so wonky and look more like it's supposed to look. Let's see, this little point needs to be a little more. Okay, let's fill the space up here. Little stars aren't as difficult, to be honest, because you can almost You could almost do a dot and pull the 5 points out. It wouldn't be as great, but you could do that if you're more comfortable with it. When they're so small and there's multiple in such a small area, that can pull off the look equally as well, I would venture to say. I like making it an actual star. I like fixing the angles and making it look more detailed. But if that intimidates you and you don't want to do that, and it's a small enough space like this, you could try the dot and then pulling the 5 points out. Let me know if that works for you. I'm not so sure it will look exactly the same. Well, I know it won't, but it'll look good. It'll look okay. And sometimes we just need it to look okay and good, and the whole look will look fantastic. Okay, enough about that. Let's see. We need something up in this corner. Sometimes I think maybe I should just speed all these videos up for you. How long do you guys want to hang out with me? But if we just add, back to the art, a little bit of point here and a little bit across so the star is complete, that'll fill it. You know what else I think we should do? I'm going to use my brush. I think if we do a bunch of little polka dots. I know my thumb is blocking this because I had to get the right angle, but as I pull away, it'll show here and kind of fills the space, because I feel like anytime we do those banners, they're more playful. I'm going to say they're more playful. Or you could do it like in antique colors and they look a little more like Americana, which is kind of cool. But see how that filled the space? I like it. Okay, I'm going to add red. I knew I would want to, and I just needed to see it all together. So we're just going to add a red stripe on the top side of each of the navy lines. Sorry, even as I watch myself do this, I almost hold my breath. Just because I want it right. There we go. Now we need little bows, little tags, because we left it without it. It wouldn't really look like they were tied on cute, right? So this is easy. Don't stress yourself out and try to do circles or anything. Wipe your brush so there's a thin amount of product. Half curve, connect them. It's just kind of fun. It gives it a little more detail, and the most detail we can add, the better. Now, when you're charging for something like this, it can be tricky, right? Because we did multiple layers, lots of little fine work, but it wasn't like the Mona Lisa. So I always suggest kind of a sliding scale when it comes to art that you can quote people on before if they want to be quoted, just so it's fair for all, but you also get paid for the work you've done. So this is getting up on my a little more attention to detail, more layers, and I keep that in mind when I'm charging for it. But I do love these little perfect ties. Yeah, let's call them ties across the top. Almost finished, a little bit less product there. Okay, I love seeing them just sit there on her hand. I'm like, yep, that's satisfying. We need to top coat these. I am going to use Luxa Shine top coat. Why am I going to use Luxa Shine? Let me tell you. Number one, it is stain resistant. So we have white nails here. We do not need any kind of staining. Number two, it stays shiny. And number three, it's no wipe. And number four, it cures in 30 seconds. If they could have created a better top coat for me, I don't know. This is my fave. I have a link, of course, in my bio. And the discount code HDH10 can always be used to get a discount for it. So that's pretty rad of Luxa. And they even let me use my own discount, which is really, really nice. Okay, there's our full look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you try this, tag me. I love seeing your work. I hope you have a fabulous 4th of July.